Welcome back, everybody. Salvy and Quinn. Thanks so much for joining us. And this episode, we've got a special episode for you. It's the episode of embarrassment.
You're starting off strong, I think.
So this episode, I have 3 stories that are all really embarrassing, and Quinn has
I just got
one. So why don't we start with you?
Me?
Yeah, kick us off.
Okay. So this one dates back to, I'm gonna say like sixth. Fuck, I can never say sixth grade. Anyways, I think around there, like, around the term when like swag was sort of becoming popular. He's laughing because I already told him. No. You just said around the term, and I was imagining like a school term. Around the time when the term like, swag.
Like term popular. 2 of grade 6, swag was bumping.
Anyways, so it was like the summer I was doing this hockey camp, and these girls were kind of like shit talking this guy who I was
hockey girls.
Yeah, the hockey girls. They were shit talking this guy that I was kind of friends with, like friends of friends. So like I knew him. We weren't really like buddies, but obviously I knew him and we had talked and all that kind of stuff. And they were like totally shit talking him, and like so I was like, "Come on, guys, you're just jealous because he has more swag than you do."
And you're being like serious.
Oh yeah, like that was dead ass. Like it's like.
And what did they say? They were like.
Oh, I have no idea. I think they just were like, it kind of got them to shut up because they were like,
"Oh my god,
he's right. He's spitting. He does have more swag." Shit. And like, it's the type of thing that obviously they probably forgot about it like a half an hour later. And every once in a while, I'll just be like in bed and I'll just like remember. I'll be like, "Man, remember that time where I told those girls that they didn't have as much swag as my other friend?"
Did he have swag though?
He did have swag back in his day. He later went on to
be the swaggiest man. He did have swag.
He did have swag, especially back in like when he was younger.
I could imagine him with like a big hoodie or something.
Oh yeah,
some crazy swag.
Those girls were mad jealous of his swag. Let it be known.
That is really funny, actually. Can you imagine you talking to him and like saying it's more swag?
So yeah, that'll teach you, kids? Just because you have swag.
Can you imagine me like nowadays being like, "Shut up! He just has more drip than you."
You're just jealous he has more drip than you.
Yeah, that'd be pretty embarrassing.
Oh man, yeah.
Okay, so I've got 3.
Oh damn, you speed read. Holy smokes!
And I got 3 stories, and you could choose.
I thought you meant 3 jiggies.
No.
I was like, really? Like,
no, I don't do jiggies. I've got 3 stories. You can decide the order, which one sounds the hypest. I've got 2 that are about dates that I've got on that are, of course, embarrassing. That's just classic. And then I've got 1 about the drip I used to have.
Okay.
So should I do the swag related one first? Because this was actually a grade 6 as well. This was
it?
Yeah.
Sure. Let's do that then.
So this is my swag that I had. So I had, this wasn't grade 6. I'm wrong. I was 14. This was grade 9. It was
We were 14 in grade 9?
Yeah.
What? That sounds wrong.
It's not.
That can't be right.
It is literally bars.
14 in high school?
In grade 9, yeah. Beginning of high school.
Bruh.
Anyway, I was 14, and I just recently really got into Zelda.
Really? I just kind of assumed you were always like a Zelda fan.
No, I was. I mean, when I went for Link when I was 7 at Halloween, but I became a really big Zelda fan.
Right. Okay.
So I went to EB Games, and I was like, I'm 14, so all my drip has to be Zelda related from now on.
Is that how you ended up with that the checklist T-shirt?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Rip to that, by the way.
Was that ever in any videos, like in any outros?
Oh, probably.
Yeah.
Anyway, I went to EB Games, and they only had 1 shirt.
Yeah.
And it was a white shirt with like the Hyrule, like the the one. It's like the Triforce and then like a bird underneath it.
Yeah. Okay.
The only problem was, it was a medium, and I was probably 90 pounds, and 5'2", and that's not a joke. And it was a female shirt.
Yeah.
And this was for like a crazy busty female, let me tell you. Okay, like this was for like someone who is packing. Like it was like this.
Packing.
It was like this. So like you need some badonkers to really rock it,
Fill
right?
that up.
Because of
I'm
course
sure
every woman that goes to EB Games is obese.
Yeah.
So it she'll fit it. But I got it because in my 14-year-old brain I was like, oh yeah, it's Zelda.
It's
drip.
Zelda. Like, I can't pass this up.
Yeah.
This is once in a lifetime opportunity.
Yeah. So I bought it and I used hair clips to tie it back.
Yeah.
And then I always wore a hoodie, but I wore a zip-up hoodie. So it was like the zip-up hoodie, and then you could see it all. But then you couldn't see the back, which was all pinned up. And I remember I like walked I walked out out of my room, and then I'm like, Dad, how do I look? And he's like, what the fuck? He's like, what are you doing? And he did say that, but looking back, that's had to be what he was thinking.
Oh yeah.
But he was just like, yeah, like looks good.
Yeah.
I'm not even sure if he was paying attention, honestly, because I would have roasted my son for that. Like I would have just destroyed
You still have
him.
it? 'Cause
No, of course
what?
not.
Well, if it was too big for you back then, maybe it would fit now, hey?
It would like I don't know. Anyway, I wore it like 2 or 3 times to school, and I remember just being terrified the entire time
That like someone would
that someone would like pat me on the back or something. Then I just undress and I'm like, is the drip worth it? You know, is this?
Did you keep your hoodie zipped up?
Yeah, no.
Okay, yeah.
I would
so,
unzip it.
Yeah, okay, good.
But I'm like, is this really worth the drip? Like, at what point do I drown from this drip? Right? Like, it became too much. And I'm sorry, but there's no embarrassing story to like. I don't get like, exposed
or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. But
Your crush finds out and then puts it on, and it fits perfectly.
she's because she's crazy busty. Anyway, so looking back, I'm like, what was I doing, man? Like, you don't need to wear the Zelda drip all the time. Like, anyway, and I got more Zelda drip like that summer.
Oh,
or whatever. Like, I got it. So the other one that actually has to do with patting on the back. Weird enough, I was on a date with a girl, and it had gone really well. Not to the point where I think there was gonna be a second one, but maybe because like it went well enough that like the date went well enough itself, but I didn't know if we were actually clicking very much. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but yeah, we went to went and got coffee, and then we like had coffee long enough that it was dinner time, so we went and got dinner, and then this was a time where I was borrowing my godmother's car, so then I got to drive her back to her house.
Ooh.
And then as we're driving, I think this was the problem. I had been pretty tense the whole night, sucking in my stomach to make me look, hotter and all that kind of stuff. And I think I just hadn't
the whip.
I hadn't like released my like stomach.
I feel like I kind of know where this might be going.
In a really long time.
Yeah.
So we start driving, and I'm like, okay, just 10 more minutes before I drop her off. I nailed it, and even if I'm not going to get another date, I think I killed it on this date, and I'm excited for another one later. Maybe not with her, but with someone else, right?
Yeah.
Like I think I did well.
Confidence boost.
Yeah, confidence boost. And then I'm like, damn, I really need to go pee. Like fucking, I need to go pee, and it just it came out of nowhere. Like suddenly, I needed to go so badly, and I think it was just because I just had been tense the entire night. And then suddenly I was, I wasn't tense anymore. So I suddenly was like getting like pains in my. Oh God, were you gonna make this? Yo, hold up, 13 seconds.
Yeah, you got it.
Might need to.
Yeah.
We good. Anyway, I'm like, damn. So I had 2 options, right? Ignore it. And she notices that I'm squirming and like clearly like in pain.
Yeah.
Or I start making jokes about it, And I'm like, you know what? I'm a jokey guy. I'll start making jokes about it. So I'm like, damn, I really gotta go pee right now. She giggles or whatever. And then 5 seconds later, damn, I really gotta go pee. And she's like, okay, what the fuck is going on? And then I'm like squirming in my seat as I'm driving.
Oh my God.
And you can tell she's like getting kind of like uncomfortable. Like, what is he doing? And then I'm like, I really gotta go pee right now. Like I'm so like I'm cringing in my seat, and I'm like, ah. And then we finally get to her house, and I was holding my pee so bad that when I got to her toilet, it took like a minute and a half for it to come out. Because it was my I was so tense.
Like you sucked it back in.
Yeah, I was so tense that it took like a minute and a half for it to come out. It was a horrible experience. But I eventually pee and I like just chill on her toilet for a little bit just because I'm sweating because it was so painful and stuff. And then I walked back out. And the thing is, like I said, I didn't click with her, but I had a nice time with her. Uh-huh. Maybe I'm still getting a second date, even if that was a little bit weird. And I think this could just be a funny story. Haha, remember when I had to go fucking piss so bad that I was like gonna explode in my car. Yeah. She goes in for the hug, and I grab one of her hands to dap her up. And then I realize my mistake, so I let go, and then I hug her, and then I clap her on the back so fucking hard. I'm pretty sure I winded her.
Why? Why would you clap
muscle
her on the
memory,
back?
man. Muscle memory.
Like, you already realized your first mistake. Like, how'd you...
I don't know.
Go into another one.
I dapped her up. I'm like, fuck. Okay. We're chilling, though. I'll just undap her up.
I'm going to take that one back.
And so I hugged her, but then I clapped her on the back so hard because that's what, I'm just, what up, man? Right? And I didn't, like, hurt her. Like, it wasn't that bad, but, like, I definitely hit her way too hard. And I could tell as soon as I did it, I'm like, God, what am I doing? And I just got out of there, like, as quick as possible.
Aw, that's unfortunate.
Oh, shit, we got no Mumbo tokens.
Dry as a bone. Wow, you need, like, a lot.
Yeah, I don't even know. On my other save file, I'm chilling with Mumbo tokens. I don't know how I'm that bad. So, yeah.
Wow. That's,
and you know what? I think that'll do it for this episode. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I think it's a pretty good story.
I thought it was good, yeah.
A little embarrassing.
You said you were, like, holding your stomach. I thought you were just going to, like, let out a massive, like, fart or something along those lines. No. But I'm glad that you had to pee. That's awesome.
Yeah, and I think, looking back, it wasn't as bad as I'm telling it now. Like, in the moment, it wasn't that bad. And now I'm kind of embellishing it a little bit. Like, it wasn't as bad as I'm saying, but it was pretty bad. Yeah. And I did not hear from her again.
Of course.
But if there's one thing I learned, it's to not be a fucking pussy and clench your stomach to make yourself look like you've got abs the whole night, and know when you need to pee.
Yeah, like you wear a shirt, so
yeah. It was funny.
Don't dap up
your
date.
No, yeah, and also
or
do not dap up your date, and if you do, just go with it. Because you don't want to then go into the hug and then go back, reverting to a dap. It's just all over the place. Thanks for watching. I'm like, hey, what's up? Goodbye.